Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you sort of a day in my life as a full-time content creator. If you're familiar with this channel, you would know that this is my full-time job along with Instagram, blog, blah, 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 etc. But I feel like I don't actually talk about what I do in a day too much, so I thought this would be a good day to do it, I guess. Actually, I'm kind of stressed because I have a lot to do today, but I'll show you what I'm doing, so it'll be a good day for the content, I guess. But I started out my morning with a walk. I actually just filmed a morning routine video, so I will link that here. Basically, I started the same, and now I'm just pouring my tea. It is my favorite turmeric ginger tea, so I'm gonna drink this while I answer some emails, and then I will pop back in with you guys. So it's been a little while, been on my computer, and I just whipped up my breakfast because I'm starting to feel hungry. It is my standard, super easy 5-minute breakfast. I just mix some protein powder with vegan yogurt, but I just mix the protein powder with water first so it's smoother. And then I just add in a vegan yogurt. This one was mango flavored, and then mix that together until it's smooth and creamy. Top it with frozen berries, usually blueberries, and then I topped it with some granola. Sometimes I do homemade granola, but this time I did my favorite granola from Thrive Market. It's the vanilla cinnamon like paleo granola. It's a mixture of sprouted nuts and stuff, and it is so freaking good. I finished off the bag, and also, guys, I'm so obsessed with this granola. Just wanted to show you that I had a backup. And today was also a perfect day to use this granola because this video is produced in collaboration with Thrive Market. You guys have heard me talk about Thrive Market a million times. I work with them all the time, mostly because I love them. But in case you're unfamiliar, Thrive Market is an online health food store that sells a ton of different non-perishable products. I think there's up to like 80 different categories, but it's super easy to classify things based on vegan, gluten-free, organic, etc. And the thing I love about Thrive is that their prices are 25 to 50% lower than the health food store. In general, Thrive Market only carries really high quality, healthy products. So I always feel really confident when I am trying a new snack food or even a cleaning product or things like that from Thrive. And not only am I really happy to work with Thrive and support Thrive because I know I'm getting good quality products, but I also just really believe in their mission. Thrive actually does donate memberships to low-income families or teachers or students who couldn't normally afford the price of their membership. So I think that's really awesome, and they're always willing to work with me whenever I'm doing events for charity and things like that. So I do really love Thrive for the food because at the end of the day, they do sell food. But I love them for a lot of other reasons, and I am happy to work with them and support them. So if you guys want to try out Thrive Market, I will leave a link in the description below where you can get an additional 25% off your first purchase plus a free 30-day trial. And if you're already a member of Thrive, don't forget to check out that homepage frequently because they always have different awesome deals of the day, and I totally do plan my orders around them. Also, Thrive Market, I know you're watching this video because you have to approve it, so you should have a deal of the day on your granola so I can stock up even more. Anyways, in terms of work today, I have a few things that I need to accomplish. I divide my days as filming days and non-filming days. So the days where I'm not in the kitchen, I'm usually doing back-end stuff like editing videos, posting blog posts, things like that. And then there are days where I film, where I'm in the kitchen, testing recipes, developing content, and shooting content. Besides the fact that I'm filming a video today for work, which I wouldn't normally be doing, but today is a back-end day for me. I feel like a lot of people think that being a content creator is really easy and that it's super easy and people are just, videos are appearing out of thin air and we're just all posting them, or like it's really easy to take an Instagram photo for breakfast, things like that. And I do think that sometimes it can be easy. Like I could have taken a picture of this and posted to Instagram, but I also do think that people don't realize the amount of time that goes into content creation, especially if you're producing high quality curated content, which I aim to produce. And I know most of the people who have social media as their full-time job are also aiming to produce. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of that. So I've still been working on my computer. I haven't had the chance to talk to you guys more yet. I'm editing a YouTube video that's actually supposed to go up tomorrow, but I got starving, so I made myself this really attractive lunch, but actually this is really, really good. It's some gluten-free bread with mashed avocado and the sriracha tofu from Trader Joe's. It'd be really good if I baked it or air fried it, but I was really lazy, so I just cut it up straight from the fridge. And then I topped it with everything bagel seasoning. So I know I post really pretty food on my blog and my Instagram and stuff, but on days when I work, I honestly most days can't even be bothered to make it look nice. And it's just like leftovers or really easy, convenient meals that I have in my fridge. So like I was saying earlier, I know most people think that social media is a quote unquote easy job, and I'm not saying that it's the hardest job in the world, but I also don't think that some people realize the amount of effort that goes into all of your posts. So I just want to kind of go through and tell you guys what actually goes on behind every single thing. Let's start with YouTube since we're already on this platform. First, I have to come up with a video concept, which can involve 1 to 3 recipes or something of my day, or working with another brand to come up with a concept that they like as well. Then I have to plan out when I'm going to film the video, get all the materials to film the video, edit the video, export the video, upload the video, come up with a thumbnail for the video, and then fill in the video description, including the title, all the tags, keywords, things like that. And then after the video is live, I need to promote it to my audience. Obviously, the filming and the editing parts take the most time-wise, but all of those little steps still play a role in the total time of production. So that's just for one YouTube video, and I post 2 YouTube videos a week. Then I'd say the rest of my content pretty much overlaps because I'm a food-based blog, so let's just use a recipe as an example. Again, first I have to come up with a recipe concept and see where it fits in my calendar. Then I have to get the materials for the recipe. Then most cases I have to test the recipe. And after I've tested the recipe and I'm happy with it, I need to film myself making the recipe, shoot photos of the process of making the recipe, and then shoot the actual recipe. And sometimes I can't film and shoot the same recipe, so I might have to make it twice. I need to take those photos, put them onto my computer, edit those photos, export those photos, use those photos to make an image to share for Pinterest for the eventual blog post, and then upload those photos to the internet to make my blog post, which in and of itself can take another 1 to 2 hours, like typing out the actual recipe and typing out the text around the blog post, as well as inserting the Pinterest image, checking the search engine optimization. I type out the blog post, then I have to schedule the blog post, create an email blast to send to my email list to let people know that there's a new blog post, come up with a caption to post on Instagram to let my Instagram audience know that there's a blog post those photos to my Instagram stories, same thing, share the image to Pinterest once it's live, and then submit the image and the blog post content itself to different recipe sharing websites. And also I have to share it to Facebook. And I usually post 2 to 3 new recipes on my blog every week, and I also post on Instagram every single day. So I either repurpose old content or I'm taking additional photos just to share on Instagram because there's not a blog post associated with it. So then you think of all of those things going on continually. Not only am I needing to edit my YouTube video that's going live this week, I also need to start planning my YouTube video that's going to be up in a few weeks and testing recipes for a future blog post and somehow trying to link those all together. So it is definitely a lot to manage. And not only am I managing my own personal content, I am also being an advocate for myself as a businesswoman because daily I receive emails from companies wanting me to try out their product or from brands who want to work together. As you guys know, I do get money from sponsored ads as well. So I have to manage that, respond to brands, interact with brands, have phone calls, submit content for them, work around their schedule, and things like that too. So when you think about it, there are a lot of tiny things that can go into one post. And I know some people may only watch like 2 minutes of a YouTube video, but the process from start to finish could easily take 20 hours for a more complicated video. And I know it seems kind of odd for you, but when you really look at it and break down all the steps involved in making a video, it actually is quite a lot. And it is a lot to do by yourself. And honestly, I don't do it completely by myself. I don't outsource anything yet, but I am looking to hire like an intern to help me. And I also do have a manager who helps me manage my email and negotiate with brands. The internet is a crazy place, and it's kind of cool how you can make a full-time income based on all of this. But I also think that people don't understand that it is different in a 9-to-5 job. And not only are you the content creator and responsible for all this creative work, but you're also your own accountant and manager and email person. And you have to stay on top of your taxes and like get your groceries and all these things. So when it all compiles together, it can get very complicated and it can be easy to get stressed out and not put out high quality content, which is why I'm a very organized person. I have a content calendar and I try to do as much as I can. And I love working with brands because obviously I get more money that way, but also brands can be picky because they have a certain product that they want to promote and certain messaging that they want to promote. And I say no, I would say to a lot of brand deals that I receive just because I don't think it's a good fit for this platform. But the ones I do receive, I try to work in a way that I can remain authentic to myself and authentic to you guys, but also highlight the products of this brand or company or whatever that I think work well and that more people should know about. That's why I love working with Thrive Market, because I feel like I am allowed to create content that really resonates with me, like make you guys new and healthy recipes. And also they're an awesome company with their social mission and they're just great people and really fair and reasonable to work with, but I have worked with other brands in the past where you may film a whole video and they don't like it, and you have to refilm the whole thing. Otherwise, you're not gonna get paid. I'm not saying any of this to complain, and I don't take my job for granted. I know that I am privileged to have this as a job, and I feel really grateful for this opportunity. But that being said, I have also worked my ass off to get here and continue to work my ass off to get here. And I think that people just think it's easy, and maybe some accounts do get away with putting in the bare minimum and just posting BS pictures on Instagram or whatever, but I would say the majority of us are working really hard, and as artists, we are also content creators and curators, and we want our content to be the highest quality content that we can put out there. So we do care about our work, and we do put a lot of effort into it. So for example, today I answered some emails, I had a phone call with a brand, I typed up a content proposal for a future project I'm working on, I filmed this video, I edited a vlog video that's going up on my YouTube channel. I also edited some photos this morning. I just put on some necklaces and some makeup because I'm doing a giveaway with these two brands for my Instagram page, and I needed to take a photo for that. And I'm probably gonna do like 5 or 6 other random things today that all relate to my job, but they're all different. So it can be hard to stop and start and do different things, which is why I do try to remain organized and like block edit photos or block edit videos. But sometimes life catches up with you. Certain projects have a faster deadline, so you really have to stay on top of your shit and do the best you can. So that's sort of a behind the scenes glimpse, I guess. Just barely skimming the surface of what content creators do. I don't know if you guys are gonna find this interesting, but I've also kind of wanted to film myself I've also kind of wanted to film myself like from start to end for a whole YouTube video with like a timer and a time lapse to show you guys how long it can really take to shoot a recipe video. And I'm a hard worker. I don't sit on my phone all day. Like, I'm a very dedicated and driven person, and I know what I want, and I'm gonna work hard to get it. And it still takes me a really long time. Now I'm gonna go change and go to a yoga class, and then I'm gonna come back and get started on my dinner. So I am back from yoga, and I want to make a lentil loaf like for Thanksgiving recipe, but I haven't tested the recipe yet, so I'm just testing it now, and then that's going to be my dinner. So I got some lentils cooking up in a pot over here, and then I'm going to be adding some veggies to the filling, which I have over here. Go cook in there and then combine them with some other stuff, and hopefully it works out. So I mixed everything together. The lentil loaf is now in the oven. Barry wants to say hi. No, actually, he just wants to lick me. But I'm hungry and impatient, so I made myself this really lame salad. It's literally just arugula, and I mixed it with some rosemary, garlic, cashew cream. Recipes on my blog with some black pepper, so I'm going to eat this while the lentil loaf cooks. It is now several hours later, and I'm literally about to hop into bed, but I wanted to let you know that I got really impatient while I was waiting for the lentil loaf to cook, so I actually ended up eating my dessert before dinner, which was an apple with some tahini, and then I ate my actual dinner, which was the lentil loaf, which I topped with more tahini, and then I had dessert number 2 because I decided I wanted something sweet after dinner anyways, so I had some of this vegan chocolate, which is stuffed with cashew butter, which, by the way, you can get on a Thrive Market, and that is everything I ate in a day. I also drank a crap ton of water, and yeah, the lentil loaf was pretty good. I think I need to tweak it just a little bit more, but that was a success. I'm actually probably going to be filming that tomorrow. But that's everything I ate/did in a day. Well, actually, I did work more after dinner. I had to finish editing a video. I try not to work in the evenings, but honestly, most days I do. But I'm trying to get better at it. Yeah. So that's it for me. And also just a thank you again to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to check them out, save some money on your groceries, click that link below. They're an awesome company, and I really do love working with them. So thanks for supporting me, guys. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!